the JASA program in 2006 when I was in grade 11. It changed my perspective in business. The more I worked, the more I saw that I could get more profit. And for me, those principles came in very handy later. The taxi operation has started off from a taxi in Alexandra, which ran the local route. Started off with one, and to date, as we speak, I have over 9 taxis. So it's all in a space of 5 years. And then I also have property which houses the last count that we did, it's about 32 families. It is extremely difficult to break into the taxi industry, especially as a new entrant. There's a lot of money that's required to join a taxi association. So from what I did is I befriended the people that ran the association so that they can give me a broad overview and how I can best enter with little interference into the industry. So I started off with a local route, and in that local route I operated a single taxi, which was a local taxi. And then through growing, I was able to then migrate myself into the bigger routes. And I was the youngest person to ever join the association through a new entry. And I got in and realized that that's not the half of the challenges that you're facing. It's not a regulated industry as you would love it. The employees are not as you would want them to be, so the professionalism is not there. So you have to try and build a framework to work around the wear and tear that you have, the fact that the taxi has to move for you to make money, and the taxi is made to break. So whilst a car has a service plan of 5 years, for instance, you end up finishing that 5-year package in 1 year. The insurance and the wear and tear, accidents that we're getting. We run a 24-hour operation. There's a shuttling division, there's taxi division, and there's also the staff pickup in the evening. So I'm on standby for anything that can happen and go wrong. Chairman, in terms of mentorship, I realized that if I had to be successful, I had to look at the guys that are successful in the taxi industry and how they are doing it. We've had a relationship where they're teaching me and I'm teaching them. So since then, I've managed to break into the taxi offices, and I've now been appointed into the board as a non-executive member and an assistant general secretary for the association. So that means that they now depend on me to guide them in terms of the modernization of the business. So moving from it being a paper-based system to computerizing the way that we do things. So from the mentorship where they showed me, this is how you run the business, I've been able to look back to them and say, well, this is how we can all collectively run our association. Of the staff complement of 12 people that I have, none of them are younger than me. So I have to run this big monster of a company being a young person. I've started an initiative with my drivers where we all sit once a month and have a non-operational meeting. So through this, they have a sense of ownership and a sense of togetherness, which in South Africa we call Ubuntu. I am Fulufhelo Miswe and I am Jay.